Good morning. Um, I wanted to read to you this article I recently found in the newspaper about these slang words that teens and Gen Zers are using in 2020, because you're going to use those to write about the civil rights movement using several words that you normally would use in your daily language. Um, so I'm going to read through this article with you guys. That way I can hopefully, if I mispronounce them, forgive me, but hopefully I'm bringing it to you because I would have read this to you in class. It's a lot to read on your own. So these are the terms and slang words Gen Zers can't stop using. Teens and members of Gen Z are now using a slew of new slang terms, many of which are confusing to older generations. If you've ever wondered what words like period T, snatched, or big yikes mean, then this guide is for you. Here's a list of 21 popular terms and the correct way to use each of them. In a, in a world dominated by meme culture, ever changing social media platforms, and the ability to cram your thoughts into a 280 character tweet, your grasp of basic slang can make or break your credibility as a functional and supposedly cool human, like Mr. Barr, I'm sure. Scroll through the comments on any Gen Zer influencer's Instagram feed, and you may feel completely out of the loop on what the world is talking about. Though many of these terms have been around for decades, oftentimes derived from the language of black and queer communities, online spaces have made the spread, appropriation, and evolution of language more rapid than ever before. Whether you're a millennial, Gen Xer, or baby boomer trying to stay up to date, or a Gen Zer in need of an explanation, here's a handy list of 21 slang terms and the correct way to use them all. Extra. To be extra is to be unnecessarily dramatic and over the top. She celebrated her birthday for an entire month. She's so extra. Period T. Period T is a word used at the end of a sentence, meant to add emphasis to a point that has been made. It is often regarded as a more extreme or intense version of period. It is also often preceded by the words, and that's a one, to add further emphasis. A comma separates period T from the rest of a sentence. It's often seen as a period. Situation 1. I don't want to hear anything else about what I'm doing wrong until you find ways to get yourself right, period T. Situation 2. This is the best movie of all time, and that's on, period T. Snatched. The word snatched has two common definitions. The first refers to when someone is wearing something that is very fashionable or has the look that looks really good. The second refers to the process of supporting an insult against someone who has lost an argument. Situation 1. That outfit is snatched. You look so good. Situation 2. Then I said, by the way, everything you said and stand for is wrong, and I can't even believe people as ignorant as you exist. Oop, snatched. Wig. Wig is a phrase used to refer to something that is amazing. It refers to the idea that what you saw was so amazing and incited so much shock in you that your wig flew off. Beyonce posts a photo. Comments, wig. I didn't know if you guys even knew what a wig was, but that's interesting. Big yikes. Big yikes is a more intense version of the word yikes. It refers to something that is so embarrassing that another much larger yikes is needed. I thought I was posting to my Finsta, but it went to my actual account. Yikes. Even worse, now she knows I was with her boyfriend last night. Big yikes. Fit. Unlike the British version of the term fit, which means attractive, in the United States, fit is just a shortened version of outfit. She had on a fire fit at the party. Their fit was bold. Bet. Bet is a word that has many uses. It can be used in lieu of the word okay or yes, but it can also be used as a response when someone challenges you instead of saying watch or we'll see. Situation 1. Hey, I got your text message. See you at the club later. Bet. Situation 2. You're not going to come to the party tonight. You never come to these types of events. All right, bet. Fire. Fire is used to refer to something that is really cool and amazing. Fire is really not cool and amazing, guys, unless you're a pyromaniac. That outfit is fire. The movie was fire. You have to check it out. Cap and no cap. To cap is to lie about something, whereas no cap means to tell the truth. What you said is the biggest cap I've heard in a minute. All you do is cap. That's nothing real about you. Shade. The word shade can be used as itself to refer to a situation where someone illustrated sneaky actions towards someone or something. On the other end, the person who has done the sneaky action has participated in the verb form of shade, which is to throw shade. I see you over there throwing shade. She was out here throwing shade. You are being so shady right now. OMG. Shade. Flex. To flex as a verb is to knowingly flaunt and show off. As a noun, a flex is the thing being shown off itself. Situation 1. He drove himself to school in a new car the day after he got his license. He's trying to flex. Situation 2. Big flex. I just got a job promotion last night. Now, I use the word flex when I'm showing off my massive muscles, guys, but that's just Mr. Barr. Go off. Go off can be used to encourage a choice or to support a rant or ridiculous behavior that's already occurred, usually meant humorously. Often the phrase, I guess, follows it. You sat there for 5 minutes trying to tell me how to live my life. Meanwhile, I have yet to see you get yours together. But go off, I guess. Luke. Luke is a variation of look, a signature physical trait, or a specially and carefully constructed outfit or appearance. Their dress at prom was a Luke. Did you see Megan Thee Stallion's Luke in her newest video? Lit. Lit is an adjective to describe when something's amazing, exciting, high energy, or otherwise great. It can alternatively mean intoxicated or drunk. Situation 1. That party was lit. Situation 2. I was way too lit last night. Low-key, high-key. Low-key means slightly, secretly, modestly, or discreetly. It's the opposite of high-key for when you're sincerely or assertively into something. I low-key can't wait for summer to be over. I high-key love snow. Salty. To be salty is to be annoyed, upset, or bitter, usually about something minor. You look really salty right now. What happened? I'm mad salty right now, though, low-key. Slay. To slay is to do really well or succeed at something. The term first emerged during the 1970s and 80s in the midst of black drag and ballroom culture. Situation 1. She slayed that fit. Or, I slayed that test. Situation 2. How do I look? Girl, you slay. Shook. If someone shook, they're affected by something, usually negatively and very emotionally. It can also mean shocked, surprised, or scared. Can't believe how that movie ended. I'm shook. Now, normally I would say, like, I'm shaken, or I've heard people say, like, I'm triggered, but shook is a new word to me. Stan. Stan can be a noun for an overzealous and obsessive fan, and a verb meaning to be that kind of fan. It originated from an Eminem song of the same name. Someone can be a stan of a celebrity or used as a verb. They can stan them. The word can also be used to express tame support of a person or a cause. Situation 1. I stand pretty hard for Lizzo. Situation 2. Don't say that to the Game of Thrones stans. Situation 3. She is an incredible pop singer, unproblematic, who loves and supports equal rights. We have to stand. I don't think situation 3 really happens. Honestly, guys, you don't talk that way. Tea. Tea is gossip, and spilling the tea is the act of gossiping. We can also thank black drag culture for this iconic phrase. Tea is also used when one is agreeing with a point someone has just said. Situation 1. Spill the tea. What did he say? Situation 2. Last night was a mess. Here's the tea. Situation 3. And then I said, I can't support or be with someone who doesn't love and support me. Tea. thirsty. Someone is thirsty if they're overly eager and desperate, usually for attention, approval, or compliments. He's posted like 10 selfies in the last hour. He's so thirsty. There now, feel V woke high key talking teen? Just don't make my mistake and try to use these words with or even in front of a real teen. According to my daughter, that's V embarrassing, not Gucci mom. By the way, Gucci is the new good. Sigh. Now, the most interesting one to me when I was looking at this was Loki, because honestly, I thought Loki was one of those Avengers characters. And I know that's kind of lame. Even when you're talking about Luke, like, it's no different than look. So, guys, you get to create your own slang in the world today, and your generation is creating something that is just yours, which is an awesome, awesome thing. Now you get to take these 21 slang words teens and Gen Zers are using to summarize the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s and beyond. So you're taking modern words to talk about the past. This should be something that's a little fun for you. So I'm giving you the opportunity to create a video of this after you type it all up. And if you make the video, you can get some extra credit points. That's an awesome way to start out marking period 4 the right way and have some fun at the same time. I would love to see this stuff. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope this video brought you a little bit of enjoyment.